I'm highly pissed. Yeah. Yeah, he told me behind. But he do that to me all the time lately now. I told him Thursday. He went and told me Friday. Then he messed up on my edge up a little bit. I got extra hair on my edge up when I wash my hair flat. I ain't going to him no more. Give motherfucker tips and shit, they fucking up. That's enough for me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. On play action, Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 12.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Throwing now is Allen. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Brings up 3rd and 16. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And it'll be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At their own 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On play action, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Allen. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Allen taking it himself, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to say inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Allen going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Ellis, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. First to 5, Diggs, he can do a lot of things. CD, he can be a possession-type receiver. He can take the top off a defense, or he can do what we saw right there, make a catch, and then turn it into a big game.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
I know y'all see surgical out there. I know y'all see surgical out there.
To the touchdown pass to kick it away.
That boy in his 50.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 44, Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Play action. Now it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 60 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. He got it to me all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And this is going to be called. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Second down at 5. Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he spins past him and into space. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Steps away. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Bills. Emmanuel Sanders, 63 yards. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
DJ, that's why you don't play me, DJ. Cause Mack Med got the formula. I got the formula to beat that nigga. That's why you don't play me. Sore ass loser. DJ, I will not talk about you no more. You can duck all you want, DJ. You can duck all you want. I will not talk about you because these niggas been ducking. All that calling for a game to do this. I stopped that nigga. Hey, y'all should not let him beat you no more. I showed y'all the formula. I got the broadcast up. It's easy. Mac, oh, it's easy. Oh, 50 piece. 50 piece. Make this nigga quit, Mack Med. 50 piece. And I ain't gonna troll him because I want to keep beating his ass. I ain't gonna troll him. 50 piece. 50 piece. You know, we're gonna work on some passing plays. Y'all niggas better be, y'all better be a firm in the tournament. Cause I see a lot of do's and don'ts. Don't. I'll run it. I'll run it. Fuck it.
Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
This nigga go off of gimmicks. When you stop the gimmicks, I got a formula. I got a formula for everybody. I do. I don't want to lie. Right there, man. Playing a perfect ass game, almost a perfect game. I threw a pick earlier. But I turned that shit around. You don't know what to do. Y'all see this shit? Y'all see this shit? Nigga.
after the touchdown pass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
It's almost time to go to the barbershop, babe. I'm alone now. I ain't going to no more, babe. I promise I'm not going. Ain't no way you do that to my haircut. The edge up is the most important stuff. You leave an extra hair, and I told him.
They should be fresh.
Give this nigga a tip.
And I can't wait to see when they decide to
I give this nigga a tip. This is what happens when you give niggas tip.
play drive where you throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback.
Everything's a lesson.
And let him fling another one.
Everything's a lesson.
And they'll get this.
Everything's a lesson. I don't know what you playing. You should quit. Show me how big for you are.
It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
So many times we talk about
the in-ring too. She got an in-ring too. She ready.
Defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play.
I'm gonna be dressed when I come back. I'm gonna dress when I come back from the barber. You niggas said 3 o'clock. I ain't going no more. I ain't going with this nigga. He ain't not cut my hair no more. I don't even know. I want my son get his hair cut over there no more. Cause he gonna be mad as hell. I don't go to get his hair cut. You know they be mad when you go to get a haircut, baby.
In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Fighting through pressure. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And down inside the 15 he goes. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
We ain't gonna troll him. We want to keep beating. We ain't gonna troll you. We ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna post the scoreboard. You know.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
He knows he ain't fuck with me no more. We ain't gonna troll him. We gonna tell him good game. We gonna see where his head is at. We ain't gonna troll him. We don't need to. He made an ass out of himself. He's telling mans to low blow. We don't do that. We don't tell no man to low blow. That's not how we raised. We don't tell no man to low blow. Oh, okay, he got me. He snuck me in that. He still ain't gonna score. We don't care. Still ain't gonna score.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play.
Come on, man. It should have been a fumble. With 100 yards passing, man. That nigga done. This time, if I see him in tournament, I'm gonna do him dirty. He gonna pray not to see me in tournament.
To the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
A nigga signed top 5. Kylie, how dare you, Kylie? How dare you, Kylie, sign top 5? You put Johnny top 5 over me. Johnny shouldn't be top 5 no more for ducking too. Johnny should not be top 5 no more.
Hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion.
And now you need blockers. And use tight ends for blockers. You think Mack Med don't know what's going on football? Yeah, go ahead. Short deep. Get a little short deep. We don't care. You're not getting over the top on us. He let them over top plays. That's what he likes. It's the difference, man. I gave y'all the formula. I gave y'all the formula to beat Johnny. Y'all be watching broadcasts. I get the formula.
And Jackson throwing once more.
Look at that shit. Look at that shit. That's all you can do. Of course, the nigga faster than the defensive end. He's very fast. He's like a wide receiver playing quarterback. I can't make this shit up.
Here's Jackson.
Yeah, shit. That's all you do. Woo! Good job, my brother.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Family gave me an Eddie Monster edge up. Am I lying or not?
Jackson looking to throw on third. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Nancy, I don't care. Don't come for me, dude.
Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 73.
Who got gray hair?
Right under that nose.
Oh, I about to say that's breathing. I don't got no gray hair. You got me fucked up, boy. You see my grandfather with his 4 wives? Don't play me. We don't get old. That's what you think. You don't know that. No, you don't know that. But how old is he though? 90 years old?
And the Bills are going to recover.
He got veins popping out. I can't make this shit
But he's 90 years old though, so he's the man. He's the man.
So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback.
like this?
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something.
Like I was doing your ass.
After one there, but you got to give yourself a chance. Let it go.
I do all that. Got me fucked up.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. It's a gain of 19.
Yeah, but hey, you want to talk like that? I get it in though. Facts. Yeah, you ain't gonna lie about that. I get it in. Yeah. Now you want to say, I made. Oh, I made me.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon.
At the water right now?
And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, they're not
No.
making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks
No.
now in the
There's no water right now?
trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
It's game over, man.
Taken down inside
What does he think he about to do? Come back?
Now
Oh,
Jackson
come on, pick right back at me, man.
to the goal.
What do you think this is?
Incomplete.
You think he about to come back?
Thought a surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing?
There's no water right now, babe. Oh, see, that's how we're gonna break our contract. I'm gonna start looking for a house next month, bro. For real.
Here's 2nd and 10.
We need to break our contract with these motherfuckers.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
I agree with
I
you
kicked his
totally.
ass. That's what matters.
Time definitely not in their
I
favor.
kicked his ass. That's what matters.
Try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there. On
Kicked
the
his
onside
ass. What
kick
matters?
try.
Kicked his ass. Kicked his ass. Yes, I did.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided.
What you stopping the clock for, Goofy? What is Goofy stopping the clock for? Beat that ass bad.
Start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Damn, oh, what is stopping the clock for? Like, this game lost. Fuck it. You want it? You want it? You want it? You want it, motherfucker? This is what you get for stopping the clock. Goofy, this is what you want. I scored again, nigga. Should have been 50. I should put on your scalp. Whipped cream. Garbage ass nigga, dude. Off my stick.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,